Good morning, children. Welcome back to Maths Track 1 session. Okay. So, up to yesterday, you have gone through Track 2, that is GKSS track. Now, I am giving you few clarifications about my class. Okay. During the offline class, when the school reopened after lockdown, okay, we finished complete first chapter including examples and everything, and I asked you to write the notes. Means 90% of the children are present during that after lockdown. Okay, after lockdown 90% of the children attended for the school, and 100% I completed that chapter 1. Okay, and now you will get small doubts. Sir, the children who did not attend for the class, so what about that chapter? So how we are going to complete it? That also I am clarify your doubt. Okay, see here, the children who did not attend for the school when we start the first chapter, don't worry children. During the revision time before examination, we will take revision classes. In that we are going to finish up that chapter 1. Okay, and listen very carefully. Don't skip the video. Okay, and don't do just forward it. Listen very carefully instructions. As soon as I completed my video, that means I am going to complete the video in 30 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever it may be. After listening the video, your duty is to send me message that, sir, I have gone through your video. Okay, that is your attendance. You know that? That is your attendance, because attendance plays very important role. Is it clear? So that's what I am telling you. After listening my video, compulsory you have to send me message, sir, I have gone through your video. In that message you can ask, sir, I have some doubt, can you explain? Definitely I am going to explain. Okay, so I will never say no to anyone. Definitely I am going to explain. If not that time, I will tell you the time, just so and so time you just come to online, or I will make you video call. I will ask you before I comes to video call. So are you ready for the video call? I will clarify your doubt. Like that also I will clarify your doubts. Okay. Now what is the compulsory here? After listening the video, you have to send me message, and I am giving the classwork. That means what I am explaining, I will tell you now while I am explaining, write this one in CW. That means you have to note down in your CW that day itself. Okay, compulsory date and that day notes and homework. Okay, whatever the homework I am giving, that one. And next what? Diary. Compulsory diary. Okay, in the diary you have to mention date, maths homework, date and day, and maths homework what I am giving you. So these, if you will not follow, I am telling you, no marks will be allotted for you for formative assessment. Okay, because you know that CBSE has changed so many rules and regulations. So these are all comes under that criteria. Okay, so that's why I'm not I'm not demanding or commanding. Just I'm telling you casually that please follow the instructions very carefully and do what I am telling. So immediately after listening the class, if you send a message, hardly just 1 second or 2 minutes, just 1 minute is enough for you. Okay, and all of the sudden any day I'll call you. Suppose I'll call you one of the name, and immediately I'll call you, are you ready? Are you there? Means then I'll ask. So what I am going to ask, you know, when after I'll give you a call to you, immediately I'll ask you to come to the video call and get ready with your Maths CW or HW. So I may ask all of a sudden. So that's what I am telling you. every day what I am giving to you, you should be update. After that, sir, I did not purchase the book, so and so like this. Okay, that is okay. As the sir told that up to 14th we are giving excuse the children who did not purchase the book. But after that, we are not going to give any excuses. Okay, children? Because you are 10th standard, your marks you want means you have to do all these things. And you know, daily I am going to take attendance. What message you are sending to me, that is only your attendance. If there is no message from your side, that means that day you are absent. If you forgot to send the message, you are absent on that day. I will see up to 9 o'clock. Before 9 you have to send me the message. Okay, that means before 9 you have to listen the class. If you plan nicely, okay, after the video, if you listen the class, that day itself everything will be complete. Okay, so that's what these are the instructions. And next time, sir, I missed the video, I don't know, I forgot to bring my notes, I went to somewhere. I don't want any explanation. Okay, if you have the notes, when I will ask, definitely you have to show me. In Google Meet also, we are observing you very carefully. What you are doing, you all know that. Okay, that also we kept one spy. Definitely you are all come out. Who is that child who are doing all this? Don't worry. Okay, so in Google Meet also we'll ask you to show even classwork books also and homework books. And we'll clarify even doubts. Okay, so that's why be alert. Okay, children, this is your stepping stone for your future. Okay, so I'm not going to tell any more instructions, that's all. Now today we are going to discuss the second chapter. Okay, so before that, going into second chapter, let me give some clarity about that chapter. Okay, so that means we are recollecting the previous knowledge. What is area of a circle, children? Area of a square. Area of a square is equals to s square. That means side into side. So s square. What is area of a rectangle? That means this is a rectangle. So area of a rectangle is L into B. Okay. Is it clear? Next. If you don't know length, what will you do? You will take length as x and breadth as y. Or L and B also no problem. You can keep L and B also no problem. Okay. And you all heard about this one. 5x. What is this 5x? What sir is telling. Next, 2x plus y. Maybe you are able to recollect in 9th class these topics. Okay, listen very carefully. What is this, children? 5. So 5 is a constant. 5 is constant. Why I told 5 is constant, I'll tell you. And x is variable here. X is variable. Variable in the sense variations. That means you will see more number of variations in variables. That means not only x, you can take any of the variable from A to Z. Any variable from A to Z you can take it. Okay. So why I told this 5 as a constant and x as a variable means 5 constant means in the lower class the teacher taught you how to write 5 and we are reading out 5 only. Is there any change? You came to 10th standard. Now this is only 5 only, no? 5. Is there any change? Any other name is there? No. That means wherever you go in the universe, 5 will be 5. If any other number, 7 will be 7 only. There is no change in that. That's why those numbers or whatever it may be, those all comes under constants. Those are all comes under constants. Next, why I am telling this is variable and this is variations means you can keep on changing the variable value. Why? Listen here. Okay, children. Now here I am giving you one example here. See here. In a family there are 6 members. Okay. In a family there are 6 members. How many members are there in a family? 6 members. Suppose you went to shop and you want to buy some chocolates. So you may feel that if I buy 5 rupees chocolates for all, that means cost of one chocolate is 5 rupees. Okay, one chocolate cost is 5 rupees. So how many members are there in your family? 6. So 6 5s are 30 rupees. Next, you may feel that why can't I buy 10 rupees chocolate? So if you go for 10 rupees chocolate for all, 6 tens are 60. Okay. Again 6 members in your family already. Okay. So if you want to buy 50 rupees chocolate, okay, 6 5s are 30. So 300 rupees. So don't bother about this all money. It's a 5 rupees chocolate. If you decide to buy 5 rupees chocolate, for how many members you have to buy? For 6 members. If you decided to buy 10 rupees chocolate, for 6 members only. If you decided 50 rupees chocolate, for 6 members. So what is the common here? 6. The 6 is common. So that's why here 6 is called constant. That means it's never change. 6 will never change. That means how many are there? Means wherever you go in the universe, as I told you earlier, it will never change the value. Okay, suppose you did not decide at all. That means you may get 6 will be family members. Then you don't know which chocolate you purchase. Just simply in your mind x. That means 6x. That means why I wrote 6x means x may be any one of the chocolate cost, either 5, 10 or 50. If you want to buy 5 rupees chocolate, you can change x as a 5. If you want to buy 10 rupees chocolate, change x as a 10. If you want to buy chocolate of 50 rupees chocolate, change x as a 50. That means it depends upon the value of the x. That means x keeps on changing. But wherever 6 is not changing, that's why it is called a constant. Okay children? Now, you have learned about, now this one is constant and this is variable. So the combination of constant and variables form a term. Okay? The combination of constant and variables form term. Okay? Is it clear? The combination of constant and variables form a term. Now, the term is there, no? Suppose 3x, one term, and I wrote here one more term, plus 5. Sometimes I may write 6 minus 5. Okay? So here, I use the two symbols, one is plus and one is minus. That means plus or minus you can use. This plus or minus symbol separates the terms. This plus or minus symbol will separate the terms. Suppose here 3x is one term and 5 plus 5 is 5 is another term. So how many terms are here? 2 terms. How many terms? 2 terms. That means in algebraic expressions we have in algebraic expressions we have 4 important topics. That is one plus, minus and into and division. But here plus and minus plays very important role in separating the terms. Okay. Now, and while combining either with a plus or minus, and we can also call it as expression. Okay. So the combination of terms call it as a expression. So is it clear now? Now we will discuss more about now degrees. Okay, degrees. So now what is degree? How it is going to helpful for you? I'll tell you. Okay, see here. So here I wrote 2x square plus 5x. If you clearly observe in this, both are same variables. Okay. So 2x square plus 5x. So in this x and in this x, if you observe, the degree is here 2 and here the degree is 1. So in this 2, which is the highest? 2. So degree will be 2 here. They will ask you one more question. What is the degree of this? That means you have to write which is the highest power, that only you have to write. Okay. Suppose 3x power 5 plus 5x power 2. I wrote like this. Then you may get out. So what is the answer? It is very easy. Here x contains 5, here x contains degree 2. So which is the highest? 5. So degree is 5. Now you may get different doubt. Sir, you are telling with one variables very easily. If there are two variables like this, if there are two variables like this means, how can you say? See that first x and y both are same. Okay. Now here add these two degrees. 3 plus 2 how much? 5. 2 plus 5 how much? 7. Now which is the highest one? 7. So the degree is 7. Okay. The degree is 7 now. Is it clear? Now I am giving you one more different examples whether to find out whether it is a polynomial or not. So 2 plus x. 2 plus x. Okay. 2 plus x is a polynomial or not? How to check it, I will tell you. 3 plus 5 by x. My questions. 3 plus 5 by x. Is it a polynomial or not? 4x square plus x. Is it a polynomial or not? Okay. Now I will clarify your doubts. Just now we learned about degrees, no? What is the degree of this in this two? 1. So degree is 1. 3 plus 5 by x. 3 plus 5 by x means nothing but 5 into 1 by x only, no? So 1 by x, how it can be written as? X power minus 1. So 1 by x can be written as x power minus 1. Is it clear? 1 by x can be written as x power minus 1. We have a formula in exponents and powers. X power minus 1 equals to 1 by x power n, or x power n equals to 1 power x power minus 1. Like this formulas if you observe. And you have even direct formula a power minus 1 equals to 1 by a. So like that, 5 by x means 5 into 1 by x. So 1 by x can be written as x power minus 1. Now can you tell me the degree of this? The degree is minus 1. Here the degree is minus 1. Now what is the degree here? 2. Now here it is 1. Here it is minus 1. Here it is 2. Now you will get a doubt which are polynomials, which are not polynomials. Actually polynomials means which are having with the same variables and does not have the degree as non-negative integral. Non-negative integral. Again you will get a doubt. What is integral? Integral in the sense integers. In the integers, non-negative means negative numbers except negative numbers. That means you all know that in integers you have 0, 1, 2, 3, so on, minus 1, minus 2. So these are all negative numbers. These are all comes under negative. These are all comes under non-negative. These are all comes under non-negative. That means which are non-negative. Non-negative means the degree should not be negative. So whichever the degree is not negative, they all comes under a polynomial. Okay. And this is a polynomial with one variable. That means p of x. That means polynomial of x. Why? Because in this only x is there. So that's why polynomial of x. Suppose if you want to take it 5t square plus t plus 1. Then it is also a polynomial because it is a positive. The degree is positive. The degree is positive and it is a polynomial of t. So this comes under a polynomial. Okay. So negative number should not be there as a degree. The negative number should not be there as a degree. If they are like that, they will not come under polynomials. Which are having only positive numbers as a degree, those are all comes under a polynomials. So actually what is the polynomial now? You may get doubt. Okay, listen now. Now our topic is now polynomial. Okay, that is your second chapter from your textbook. Actually poly means many, nomial means terms. So many terms. Okay. See here 2x plus 5. These are two terms. So as many terms as we have, those are all comes under polynomials. But there are some special names designed only for 3 or 4 terms are there also. Actually those are also comes under polynomials. But in 1 mark they are asking you question, if there are one term is there, what type of polynomial will call it as? That is, binomial. That means one term is there means binomial. Two terms are there means, one term is there means monomial. Here it is binomial. Here how many terms now? 2 terms. Sorry, listen to me clearly. 2 terms are there. Right here terms. How many terms? 2. I am giving you one more example here. Only x. So how many terms? 1. Okay, here I am giving you 3 terms. Okay, this is also comes under a polynomial. Okay, because separate terms combines an expression. Separate terms comes an combination. Separate variables here. You may get doubt whether it is a polynomial, but with different variables. That okay. 3x plus y plus z. So, how many terms you have? 3 terms. How many terms you have? 3 terms. Now, 3 terms means what type of polynomial we will call it as? Trinomial. 3 terms means trinomial. 1 term means monomial. Again, 2 means binomial. Okay. Before I told, I think 1 is binomial. Excuse. So 2 means binomial, 1 means monomial, 3 means trinomial. Okay. So these are the special names designed if they have only 1 term, 2 term or 3 terms. Even 4 also is there, multinomial. Okay. Next. Basing on the degrees also, we can tell the name of the polynomial. So basing on the degree. Now in the first question 3x square, what you observe here, the degree is 2. So degree is 2 means, here I am writing here degree. Degree 2. Here the highest degree it is 3. Here it is 1. So if the degree is 2, we are calling it as quadratic polynomial. Quadratic. We are calling it as a quadratic. If it is 3, we are calling it as cubic polynomial. If it is 1, we are calling it as linear polynomial. Okay? If it is 1, linear, 2, quadratic, 3, cubic. Okay? Is it clear, children, up to here? Now, in the next class, we have like graphical representation. It's very easy, that exercise. Okay, so we'll go through that very easy. That like some parabola, some curves and everything. Very easy exercise that is. After that, there is very important topic, relation between what? Sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Relation of the zeros. That is very important topic for your examination. Okay, so don't miss it, that one. Okay, children, is it clear? Now You may get doubt now what I should write notes. You may get doubt now what I should write notes. Okay. Till now there is no notes for this. If it is there in the immediately after this video, I am going to send all the like terms, constants, variables, all that. Okay. Is it clear? If I am sending any image, that means any pic along with this video, after this video, write that one as a classwork. And you know now, immediately after listening the video, what you have to do? Immediately you have to send the what? Message to me. Otherwise, definitely I'll mark it as a absent. Okay children? Is it clear? So without fail, please send the message that sir I have gone through the video, and as I told you that if any doubts immediately ask me to the message, definitely I'll clarify it. Okay children? Have a nice day. Okay? Meet you tomorrow.